Welcome to Financial Literacy Class 101. Today I'm taking you through a lesson that is 10 money secrets that you need to know in 2024. So one thing you need to know, wealth has to be intentional. So at no one time do you find yourself wealthy if you are not planned for it. So you'll not wake one day and find yourself wealthy. What happens? Well, wealthy is a journey. Like now you can focus and say maybe in the next 5 or 10 years I'll be wealthy, but once you follow these steps, you will reach there. Now it depends with what discipline, maybe how long, and maybe the strategies that you implement to get to the end goal, which is getting financial success upon attaining financial freedom. So number one, we are talking about living below your means. So what do I mean? Living below your means is spending less than you earn. Anytime you find that your budget always surpasses what you earn, you need to sit down, use a notebook, note the things that you require, the things that you need, and the things that are for luxury, so that you may see what to cut. Once you're able to cut, you will zero in and be able to spend less than you earn. Anytime you are spending more than you earn, it means that is financial suicide, because this month if I'm earning $1,000, then my expenditure goes to $1,500. It means I'm already negative 15, negative 500. So ensure you subscribe to our YouTube channel for YouTube algorithm to suggest our content to more people. Leave a comment in the comment section as a gesture to appreciate our long hours of research and the strain to record this content. So the other thing that you need to know is invest early and consistently. So what do I say? In this channel, you'll find a video that I have explained about money market fund. The earlier you invest, the better. So the earlier, if you're watching this video, you are a comrade and it has gotten into you, the earlier the better. So it means you need, for you to be wealthy, you need to do two things. Either save small amount in a large period of time, or save large amounts in a short period of time. You have to leverage over time or the amount. You get it? And sometimes the amount it is not possible, because if you're earning like 50,000 Kenya shillings, and we say that it's good to divide your money in the 50-30 rule, where that 50% goes to recurrent expenditure, 30% goes to development and emergency fund, 20% goes to saving, where we say saving 20% of your salary is paying yourself first. So once we are zeroing into that, we have to look at investing early and continuously. There is something we call money market fund. If you save 5,000 per every month, you just spare 5,000 alone, in the next 10 years you'll already be a millionaire. You'll be having almost 1.1 million, and the cash that you'll have contributed is 600,000. A whole video on the same content has been created. Just search in my YouTube channel, you will get it and you'll get more knowledge. So the other thing that we are saying is diversify your investment. And as we are diversifying in the investment, you need to know that you cannot be a servant serving a butchery. You've known all the nitty-gritties of the butchery. You've known where meat is produced, how to cut, how to store, what happens in case the meat expires. You have studied all those market dynamics. Then you go to invest in another niche. As we are saying, have diverse investment. You also need to know the niche of expertise. You cannot be all over. You cannot be jack of all trades. And once, if you have to be jack of all trades, now you have to compromise something. The capital has to be, you must be having large amounts of capital for you to be able to invest in maybe 4 or 3 businesses at the same time, because every business you need to set systems. But for a starter, and anytime you want to grow yourself, because our theme is to offer you financial advice to boost literacy level in the community, which is financial literacy, then with an overall goal that all of us will attain our financial freedom after implementing this financial advice or financial education that you're offering in this channel. So as you're diversifying, don't go that you are a sugarcane producer or you sell shoes in Gikomba. After you've done all your tasks, you now go into another niche. No, the other niche has its challenges, it has its market dynamics, it needs market compliance, it needs that you need to be able to manage labor, and that is all that entails in entrepreneurship, and that is why it's trained to operate more than 2 ideas at the same time. So that's a kicker for today. So something else that we are saying is avoid lifestyle inflation. What do I mean? At the moment in Kenya, inflation rate is around 5.5%. So once we talk about lifestyle inflation, it's temptation to increase spendings as you grow. So you'll meet somebody is being paid 15,000, then they are living a house that is paid 2,000. Then upon being increased a salary of even 10,000, from 15,000 to 25,000, they will move from the 2,000 rent to house to a 10,000 one. Remember we said that for you to rent your place, you need to do not pay more than a third of your gross income. So if you are paid 100,000 after tax, you are receiving 100,000 hits your bank. Ensure you do not go more than that 2,000. So that is something that you need to understand. You cannot pay more than a third, because you have emergency fund to settle. You might be having a loan, maybe black tax. You are required to assist people at home. All those are dynamics. So creating multiple income streams. So creating multiple income streams means side business or passive income. Sometimes you can be an 8 to 5 job. Once you're in 8 to 5 job, after getting home, you have maybe your shoes. Your wife has already prepared maybe a market and put maybe each shoe being sold 500 shillings. So you can be able to, after job, maybe stick into your side hustle like 2 hours, and you'll be able to grow. Another thing is people who have skills. People who have skills, these are people like graphic designers, software developments, video editing, and also like even niches of accounting. You can find a side hustle. If you are an accountant, work 8 to 5 job, then in between be able to offer a service, like maybe you can start filing returns for people. So these are just explanations that we give them, lifestyle examples, to assist you know creating multiple income streams. And before you create multiple income streams, ensure you've redone something. If you have a butchery and at the end of selling meat, you are left with sales almost 200,000, that will give you a profit of around that 30 or 20,000 profit. If you have done that, try to set another butchery before going into a different market, because every market has its challenges, it has its ups and downs. You will meet, maybe you just entered the market when the trajectory was heading down, or they are too down, so it's upon you end up giving up, and maybe the curve was to raise again. Those who do forex can really understand me. So single business or passive income. Passive income is in the income that you normally get, maybe from storing money in treasury bill or treasury board, or in circles, or in equity fund, or in money market fund. So what do I mean? Once you are in the circle, how many of you normally call the circle manager or the fund manager of their company, asking them maybe what is your balance, how are they faring on? So you need to know that in creating that is the kicker in creating passive income. The other thing is budgeting. People confuse between listing down and budgeting. What do I mean? For you to budget, you first need to list down. List down means if your finances are not good, sit down, indicate from next month June 1. Write down all the expenditures that you spent. Write the amount that you ate smoky outside, the fare that you paid. Once you write that, by the time you are getting to your 30 days, you'll have known maybe where you have a problem with with overspending, and you'll be able to cut, because at the end of it, the essence of having money is enjoying it. At no one time there is no one person who comes tells me that I squandered all my cash. Yesterday I spent almost 100,000 in a certain club. I bought everybody beer. Now I'm happy about it. Nobody comes and they are proud of the money they've spent. They are always proud within the money that is within them, because it gives them financial freedom. They can be able to select different things, different variety of food, because they have a support that they have some cash that had been stored. So what we are saying, between a budget, stick to it. Once you place a budget, now it is allocating funds to different departments. If you decide that I will be using fare this amount, if it is surpasses, you better work. If this amount you're supposed to pay for rent, you check all those things. You check all those things. So that is budgeting. You need to indicate what needs what. If it is house rent, you need to know it is paid by this day, so that by that day you'll not end up landlord has confusion to you, and you've not paid. So the other thing that you need to look is an emergency fund. Emergency fund, we normally say, as you earn money, spend 50, 30, 20 rule. The 30 is for emergency fund. The essence of emergency fund is to set an amount such that should you lose your job, you can be able even to restructure, to rechange over 6 months duration. So that is why we are saying, once you get your cash, before you go buy that luxurious car, before you do something, ensure first you have security, because cash flows is everything. And do not just get your cash, go buy a parcel of land. You don't have cash to develop it. You don't have cash to process the title deed. You don't have cash to call a land surveyor to do land search and beacon certificate, offer you beacon certificate. So be very warned. Another thing is investing money. Time and compounding. We said invest early. Invest as early as possible. Once you start early, you will be able to save small chunks of money, but over time. We said money market fund is not something to join 6 months. It's something that you propose, or maybe make a requirement to be there in the next 10 years, so that you will see the best fruit. In the next tutorial uploading, I'm creating a video of how this person makes 5,000, who saves 5,000 per every month. At the end of 10 years, he'll be having 1.2 million. Then the amount that they have contributed themselves is 600,000. That is being offered maybe a 200% discount. So again, avoid debt unless it's a good debt. We say there is a good debt, bad debt. A good debt adds value to you and is able to repay itself. A bad debt is the one that takes from you. It's very strenuous and it becomes quite difficult. So avoid debt. That is avoid bad debt. But in case you have good debt, know always good debt in a big project can always take you to a higher level. So don't be pessimistic that you are there indicating that no to finance bill. So another thing, I think we are done. For today, we were viewing some secrets that you are supposed to use, and they have all been documented in the book that I'm reading, Psychology of Money, the way these billionaires are able to accumulate their wealth. Kindly leave a like and subscribe if you've not subscribed, and wait for me the next tutorial where I'm making the process of saving 5,000 per month for you to get to 1 million Kenyan people. So thank you. This is Financial Literacy Class 101. In case you need to call me, just use my phone number here. Once you use my phone number here, you'll be able to reach me out and I'll be able to respond. And some of the things that you're asking me, know that I have to respond with a token of appreciation. It's good to be straightforward, so that we do not want to end up seeming like my money market fund like the CIC group has not been confidently set. So thank you.